Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 44. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Fair.
99. Check 99.
Go, guys. 4 down.
Check.
Hey, guys, listen.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Check 50.
44's to Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our field.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, it's our house.
Hey!
10. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the run, this is Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Slam.
5.
Crunch. Go, Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Go.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
50. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey. Step.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
We got him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, orbit.
45. Come on. 45. Mike, 45.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and that's knocked away and incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 1st downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this throw caught left side. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Check 43. Single.
From the gun on third down, Wilson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Wilson. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rip right. Slam.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
I'm here all 12.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check safety, check.
Look, squeeze. Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Down, 50, plant. Bravo.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Here we go.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Pull together. Hey, check Mike 45.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Run pass, run pass.
After the interception, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a scoop.
It got his man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Yep.
Off play action. Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. General West. Hey, high 7.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
Shift. Kill.
Check. Alert. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS. 36.
Yes.
Hunt going to run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
They absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one?
And look at this. It's a fake. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 38, Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Slam. Go.
They'll run with Jackson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check. Alert.
Slow. 51 to Mike.
Now Wilson. And Jennings has it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Wide, get wide.
Gun.
Motion. Check three. Check. Fresno. Big edge.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Let's go.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Bang.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Take 4. Take 4. 14. 14. Find it. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. $12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Ready up. Recon, 132 fighters. Hey, echo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. No,
Look at me. Door. Get it.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
60 outlaw.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right
Hey.
here. That's me. 45.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
5.
45 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Say go.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
45.
Hey, lock it.
Yeah, let's just
Shoot.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Go.
Come on, come on. 58.
Ready.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Yeah, baby.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come to my work. We want it.
On 4th down, Herbert And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on.